Hello and thank you for tuning in, Creating My Productions. This is Yaakov Ben Issachar. Let's make it happen. Reason thus being for this here introduction, it's official. Action Performance Received the book, officially done. Basically, I'm going to be going over a little pre-topic of what this book is in reference to, what it pertains to, and how it could help affect you in a more thorough aspect to where you could apply what is written in your day-to-day life. So watch, we're going to start off with the introduction real quick. Okay, so name of the book is called Action, Performance, Recieve. The manuscript to develop and define strategic work ethic through the acronym for your growth and development. So basically, we're going to go into the basics of action, performance, and receive. So we're going to define action. Action, the process of doing or acting an effect produced by something or someone. So basically, attitude, a mental position, a predisposition, or assumption at the start of a communication, the feeling one has for oneself. A set mental position which one creates by assumption, condition, or circumstance, the start of the endpoint of a conversation, which is cause and effect. If you are asking for something in a negative manner, you will be responding back in a negative manner. Opposed to if you ask in a meek and humble spirit, you will be given to as a humble spirit. So basically, the attitude you profess creates a picture for others to see who you really are. So basically, I'm going under the acronym and defining letter by letter. So A, according to action, is the attitude you profess, man. Because when you act upon something, it comes with the attitude. Say I go to the store and I try to go buy some fish. See what I'm saying? Buy some fish. And the representative of that company who is giving me the fish gives me negative comments, is a very negative person. You see it all up in her face. Am I gonna feel pleased to come and do business with this woman again? You see what I'm saying? And deal with this woman? Not really. So the attitude you'll profess is gonna give a demonstration of who you really are. Because I know you've heard that saying, oh, I feel I'm more beautiful on the inside. When your reflection through the outside, you might be having all the makeup on, you might have all the clean clothes on, you might look hella fresh, but you ugly inside, man. You see what I'm saying? But they do a very good job of covering that up, opposed to somebody that, might not look that wealthy, might be in a position, they got tore down clothes, they might be struggling, they might stink a little bit, but they have a very wonderful attitude. The way they proceed through pronunciation and demonstrate how they feel, and explain things. A lot of people, I've met a lot of homeless people, you see what I'm saying, that had that persona. I was one time, you see what I'm saying, but I can't afford to be in that position again. All praises to the Most High. So basically what I'm getting at, the attitude you profess gives a very, very, very clear demonstration of who you are on the inside. So that is action. That's the beginning of A for the action. So let's go to performance. Let's look at what the P it gives representation to. Okay, so first and foremost, performance. Perform, to carry out action, to act or function in a certain way, to give a performance. Persist, that's the P. Persist, to continue firmly despite obstacles, mainly to keep steadfast, observant, confident, consistent, diligent in any circumstance given, period. So watch this. A firm continuous course of action in spite of difficulty. So in spite of difficulty, you see what I'm saying? There's many companies, many businesses, many marketing plans, schemes, and things set up, that are very, very difficult. I put myself in positions where I've tried everything, when it comes to a form of marketing, and I'm still trying new things, man. So that's why I really have to examine, in spite of difficulty, it's hard to create content. Having a full-time job, it's hard moving forward, in your personal life when you have an obligation to make revenue for a company. You see what I'm saying? So basically, anything you continue to move forward in, say a business, say a trade, education, in spite of difficulty, consist. You see what I'm saying? Be consistent, man. Be consistent and persist as well. So basically, In any circumstance given period, affirm continuous course of action in spite of difficulty, man. Use this as examples. Use this as armor that you're going to grow within the process. That way, for future reference, if you find yourself in that same position again, you know how to address that situation. Okay? So we're going to go to the performance. No, yeah, we're going to go to the receive now. Okay? So we went over action, went over performance, to persist. Now let's go to receive. Okay? Let's break it down. Okay, so receive. Receive, to take or get something, to greet customers or guests, to accept as true or correct. So basically, or reconsider. When you're receiving anything in this life, reconsider whether or not it would be relevant for you. To think about again with a view to change previous actions or decisions. Now there are 4 types of receiving: mental, physical, material, and spiritual. Okay, when you look at the mental, that comes with a form of knowledge, education, understanding. When it comes to a physical, meaning your health, you know, good or bad. Material, you see what I'm saying, possessions, money, you know, assets. You know, then the spiritual, your spiritual understanding, your connection with the Most High, your enlightenment, your basically your awareness. You feel what I'm saying? Your consciousness, whatever you want to make reference to. So either good or bad. For growing, you have to realize some for growing, some for teaching, love and hate, truth or lies, facts or opinions, money or debt, health or sickness, wisdom or simplicity. Learn how to examine what is of significance and what is not relevant. Discern from the two. Okay, so that's what I mean by reconsider. Anything you receive in this life, you have to really reconsider whether or not it's beneficial or not, whether it's good for you or not. If it's beneficial to your mental, physical, spiritual, or material, whatever coincides with your fetish or whatever you find relevant, you know, really reconsider. So basically, this is what I'm going over within this book: action, performance, receive. I'm going into the acronym, much wisdom, you know, that you could apply in your life for personal growth and development. Because at the end of the day, I'm here to help y'all, you know, and that's what we do here at Creative Mind Productions. You know, we develop methods and help you apply those methods to gain the proper results, to solve problems, you know, for business, out of business, family, out of family, you know, personal, non-personal, you know, we do it all. So aside from that, just remember too, you are creator of your own reality. So aside from that, I do appreciate your time, and remember, stay focused. Already with that, I say shalom. Let's do it.